Hi guys, it's RP here, and today I will show you guys how to do that effect that you just saw in the intro. For this tutorial you will have to have the BCC plugins, the Universe plugins and the Sapphire plugins. As usual, I will leave the link and the tutorial link in the description to how to download all of these plugins. These effects are really simple to do and very easy to do, but now let's get right into the video. So the first step to make that effect is sync up your clip with the music. How to do that is find the beat in your music you want the clip to happen. So for me it is right here. So press M on your keyboard on the beat. Then you go over to your clip, press on it, and find the shot of impact. The shot of impact is where the red dots appear in your cursor. So this is the first frame they appear. Press M on your keyboard so a marker pops up. Then if you turn on this magnitude, and then it should be really easy for you to just slip it in like this, and it should be really synced. And yeah, it is synced. So now when we are done with this, we can actually go over to the second step, which is to time remap the clip. So how to time remap is press on the clip, press Ctrl R, and go over to the shot of impact. So on these three markers, add speed point. Then you go with your pulse on your keyboard 30 steps to the left, so 30. So here's 30. Press on this pile again, add speed point. Then you go 15 to the right, 15 steps or frames. 15. Then you add a speed point right there, and you should have like 3 speed points just like this. So what you need to do now is on the first gap right here, you press on the pile and press change speed and make it to 50. Then you make the second gap right here, press change speed and make it to 200%. What you need to do now is to make sure that this like speed point is synced up with these three markers. So how to do that is you need to drag the middle one until the last one is synced up with the three markers. So as you see now, it's synced up with the three markers. And this is important, only play around with the middle one, not the one on the sides. And it should look like this. And it looks really good actually. So now we can basically go on to make the effect or build up. So what you need to do now is to find the shot of impact. As I said, it's where the red dots appear. So right here is for me, you see the red dots. Press Ctrl B, that will split the clip. Then you need to go 25 steps to the left. So I will do this right now. You can use your keyboard to do that. So when you went 25 steps to the left, you need to press Ctrl B, that will split the clip again. And now you should have a little clip in the middle. So what you need to do now is to press on the clip, hold Alt and drag it up. So you have basically a copy above. But you can press on it and press D so you disable it. So what you will do for the clip below now is go to the shot of impact again. And now this part is maybe a little bit complicated, but you need to split the clip every 2 frames. So just basically do what I do. So use your keyboard to do this. 1, 2, then split, Ctrl B, 1, 2, split, 1, 2, split, 1, 2, Ctrl B. And yeah, do this the whole clip on this little middle part. So now basically I have made it. I have split it every second frame. So what you need to do now is you can zoom in a bit so you can see everything. What you will do now is you will take this one, delete it, delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this. So you basically delete one, leave one, delete one, leave one, delete one. So it becomes like a little flicker, as you see. And basically do that, so delete every second frame. So as you see, it looks pretty clean. So now on the purple effect we're gonna do to the character. That's why we made a copy on this clip before we splitted it apart. So we will go on and press D again on it so it doesn't get disabled. So once you can see it again, this flicker should disappear, so you don't need to see it. So what we will do now is to press on it, go to the color tab. When you are in the color tab, make sure that you're on the right clip, and we're gonna start to mask out the character. So how we're gonna do that is we will press on this little circle right here with 4 dots, press on the circle, and this should pop up. What we'll do now is we will make it sort of an oval that is like the character fits. We can zoom out a bit. It's too big, so make it just so it fits on the character. This looks pretty good. We can make the blur a little bit bigger. You need to play around with this, but this looks pretty good. This is a tutorial, as I said, so it don't need to be perfect, but this should see pretty good. What you need to do now is to go to these nodes. If you don't see it, like if it looks like this for you, press on nodes and this should pop up. Here, right click and press add alpha output, drag it onto this, and it should get cut out if you look on this little clip here. If you watch again, the flicker is back, and that's really good. That's exactly what we want. And now we're gonna make so it's like a sort of purple glow to the character. For this I will leave a link in the description to a little preset I'll leave. So basically what you need to do is just download it, and you should have it in your downloads or something. But when you download it, press on the clip, go to Fusion. So once we are in here, we're gonna take the preset that you just downloaded in your files and just take it and drag it in as I do right now. So it looks exactly like this. You shouldn't see any effect right now, but we're gonna fix that. But once you have like dragged it in your Fusion, you need to double click fast on this line so it disappears like this. And don't be scared if it disappears up here. We're gonna fix that right now. We're gonna drag medium 1 to the edge detect and drag the light rays into media out, and you should see this pop up. And basically we are like done. If we go back in the Fusion, we will see the whole, but if we go back as we did in the color tab, we adjusted that so everything is transparent besides the middle one. So it should look like this, and it looks really good actually. And now if you want, you can add a little bit of darkness to the background so it's a little bit darker. How to do that is just take and drag over every single clip, like the little flicker we made before. Go to video in the inspector and make the opacity to 30. 30 I think usually looks good, so it looks like this. And as you see, it looks really good. Now we're gonna do a little quick effect to when the kill actually happens. So how to do that is go to the effects, drag in an adjustment clip right here, and so go to open effects, download it plugin. You will have one plugin to make this effect. That's the Universe plugins, link in the description as usual and the tutorial. So uni.glimmer, that's one of my favorite effects if you haven't noticed. So press on that, go here, make the warm to RGB or Aqualight. I usually prefer Aqualight. It's basically nearly the same effect, just Aqualight is a little bit warmer color. So what we'll do, we will go to the first frame of the effect, keyframe it, drag it down to about 75, usually works good, but it's different for every clip. Then you need to go 15 frames to the right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Keyframe and drag it all the way to 100. It should disappear so. And if you want, you can add a little bit of spice to it by using a little shake. For this shake, you will have to have the Sapphire plugins. So what you will have to do is search up S_, called shake. So right there it is. Drag it onto adjustment clip. Go to FX, press on shake. And now we'll basically show you the best shake that like is possible to get. God, this shake is so good. I'll load the presets here. So basically just copy everything, all the settings, like X shake a little bit, Y shake. You can pause the video and just copy everything. Yeah, just copy everything. You can make the video in slow motion, you can pause it, whatever you want. Then you just press save preset and name it whatever you want, and it should be saved forever. So now we can close Mocha and we can go on to make the clip better. What we will do is we'll press keyframe, the first frame of when the effect starts. Go to about, yeah, what you feel for, like when the clip ends usually. So I don't know how much this is, probably like 30 frames. You can copy me if you want, but I will do that much. Keyframe that and it should get smaller and smaller. What you will do now is to make the zoom go out so it's a little bit impact. You keyframe again the first frame of the kill. Go 3 frames to the right. So 1, 2, 3. Keyframe this again, the Z-dist. Double press that and just write in 1. That will zoom it out and you should see a little bit of impact. It's pretty laggy because this effect is really hard to render, but that's basically the whole effect. And yeah, drop a like, drop a sub, comment if any more tutorial ideas you want, and yeah, see you in the next video.